As we continue our interviews this morning with this time District 6 candidate Micaela Razo. And good morning, Micaela. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Hey, tell us about yourself. Who are you, and why are you running for the Yakima City Council in District 6?
Well, first of all, I am a proud mom of 3 amazing children. One that has a disability, and also we just brought in a new member to our family, which is a golden retriever.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
we love
got
golden.
all the hairs everywhere. He's saying that's cool. But
I have 6 dogs at home, so I know exactly what you mean.
Yes.
His wife would say 7. I'm including him in the pack, but that's a whole other show.
That's right.
Well, I had the privilege to be a stay-home mom for close to 10 years. Within that time, I made that my ability to be very engaged and work within the community. A lot of the stuff that I did had to do a lot of involvement with nonprofit organizations, with PTA. Region 11 director for our PTA, organized and developed different kind of boards, and was very engaged in our school system. That was huge because of my son's disability. So who am I, right? I always come out to say that I am who I am because of my children. They've actually have been the ones that have guided me through the career that I've taken. And that was to understand local and state policy because of the disability my son had. So I had to engage in finding out what areas I can be, get him in just for the basic education that he needed within our school districts. And so I learned most of my experience through actually hands-on, when it came to the community and policy and engaging, and was very active within our community. So overall, one of the reasons I decided to run within, I've been a private consultant for a while, for a couple of years already. Within that private consulting that I've done, I've worked at state and local and within Congress on different initiatives and bills that we address. I'm basically organizing, building bridges, making sure we get the voice out to Olympia, to DC on specific issues that are happening within our community. I'm very engaged, so I become not only a leader, but I become a servant, a listener to our community, to make sure that their voice is being heard in specific areas. So that's part of me.
Tell us about District 6. What have you've maybe been knocking on doors? What is the area? What are you hearing from your
So being very engaged in our district, and being one that is works in different areas. Mainly what we're hearing when we're knocking on doors, we're hearing, what is the infrastructure, and it's not so much the roads, it's more of the sidewalks within our schools, the sidewalks within different areas where we have more elderly, to the lighting, because we do have a lot of our community within our area that do biking, riding. The other concerns that they say with, the big projects that are being put in place, how is that going to keep, what is the maintenance on that? What is the sustainability of bringing in the funds when we have the basic infrastructure that needs to be developed within our roads, and what are the long terms on that?
There's I guess the next question is lead right into about infrastructure. There's been talk on the Yakima City Council for a $19 increase in car tab fees. Would you support something like that to pay for a lot of infrastructure projects in the city?
I wouldn't, and I'm very clear about the reason we not only in our district, but if we look in a whole in Yakima, there are some of our constituents that are not going to be able to pay that, are kind of, so it kind of opens the door to why are we in that position to begin with. And there's other ways. So we do know that there's state grants, and we do know that there's federal grants that can be applied by. And actually, if done correctly, and some of those are gainable grants that can come in and subsidize some of the stuff that is being asked. So there's different ways to balance that off. There always is different ways if we look into it more.